Hiya, welcome to another video on my channel. I've tried to give you a little update on my KMG Speed that I'm building, all 3D printed for my RC truck. It's all being built on my Ender 3 Max, my first ever 3D printer really. I've never done any of this stuff before, so I'm kind of learning on its way. And it's the ride's going to be towed by an Hercules Hobbies Mercedes truck, so it's their take on the Tamiya version. I've kind of just going through painting at the moment, and then all the LEDs and the electronics and a few kind of details of the cab. So I'll do a more update video on that one soon. But yeah, the ride itself, let me put it on my tripod and I can show you a few bits. So yeah, I've kind of started from the top and working my way down the bottom on the ride. So I haven't done any of the base work at the moment of the ride. So I started with the arms itself. These are printed in 3 sections, 4 if you include the seat connection, which I've just got to put on the bottom. But yeah, 3 sections, and I've kind of made these so they're kind of all rodded, slot together and then glued, and made it all one solid piece. But again, these are all, there's different curves and different angles, should I say, on them. So yeah, it took a bit of time to print. I've got numerous different prints that I've done and redone because I wasn't happy with the way they were coming out. I'm also trying different kind of fillers on 3D models at the minute just to see what it looks like, so get a nice smooth finish, because obviously 3D you get nice, it's all layered, so it's got different little layers on there. So yeah, the arms itself are done, and then my centerpiece is done. I've got these black rods for now, black supports that I've just made. These are just temporary. These will be replaced with some kind of like hydraulic ram or maybe a electronic, what they call actuators. But this is just to show what it's like when it's fully supported out. It just holds that nice and straight. So yeah, that's just connected with some bolts at the time being. I'll show you with the other one connected briefly. So yeah, as I say, it's the first time I've ever done 3D printing really. I've just been messing about with SketchUp and then slicing it on Cura. And I'm kind of learning on the way. I know there's different things out there people have been using, but this one's kind of working for me at the moment. So yeah, these just kind of all kind of slots together. It's sticky. Okay, so yeah, these just, I'm going to get some better bolts later on, some detailed scale bolts as such. These are just kind of temporary for the time being, but yeah, that holds that nice and straight. And then the main arm itself, this is all done in 5 sections. The little bottom bit which I haven't glued on yet just because it's angled, it's not vertically straight, because I'm just trying to work out, make sure I've got the right pins in the right place. So as this thing's on the main base, it actually then folds down. So I want to make sure I've got these pins right, and that this is the right level for when it's meeting up to my truck. So I'm just working on that bit. The main motor head, again, I've just got this piece to glue on, and then I've got this little motor sleeve that I've made that slits in, and then the top piece, that's all going to be glued together. And then in the little sleeve that I've made, this is where my motor, so I've just got a 12 volt 30 RPM DC motor, high torque, and I've got this slip ring that I've bought off eBay. It's a hole through slip ring, so the motor shaft fits through, and then the motor shaft's kind of pinned onto this outer bit, so this spins round, allowing my power to go through while still spinning. And what all that does is it just slips into my sleeve that I've made, like so. I've put some masking tape on so it's a nice snug fit, so there's no movement. I've also got a motor support that goes on the motor and slots in as well, and that holds the motor nice and stable, so that's just one solid piece. And then again, that will all be glued on top like so, and then it will go the main arm, this piece, all slides through with the wires. And then I've got it so it kind of bolts on inside, spins round. So that's the stage I'm up to at the moment. I'm just kind of finalising these bits to put the glue on and get it on. But I have taped it all up and tried out the motor and spinning around. So yeah, it does work. So looking forward to the next stage of doing the bottom base now. The seats, I've just done quick mock-up seats at the moment. They're purely just for sizing of the frame and then just depth. So I'll do more detailed work on these towards the end. These will probably be my last thing I'll put on. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm up to at the moment. I have been trying different, so my fillers I've been using, unless anyone else knows, please comment. I'm just trying anything really. I'm just trying to do it on the cheap as well. So I've got some £3 knifing putty from Halfords, which is what I've used on this piece at the moment. Because the way it's angled, let me see if I can focus on that bit. Don't know if you can see that. The way this is printed flat, but this bit's angled, it actually makes layers. So there's little kind of steps. So I've just been filling this in at the moment, and I'll just need to rub it down and see what it comes out like. Same on the sides, I just need to sand it down. That's the knifing putty I'm using. And then I'm also going to try out just some normal universal body filler on some others. And then with some just plastic primer over the top, you know, sand them down, plastic primer, and give it a paint. See what that looks like really. I've been trying I've got loads of prints that I've been trying out of, you know, different holes and stuff, and just trying to get different detailed work on it, just like the real one. So yeah, I've spent quite a lot of time printing, reprinting, remodelling on SketchUp, but I'm happy with it so far. It's coming along. I did do a quick video. I did have videos on one of these arms, which is where I've been using an SP 107E controller. Again, I'm happy with the way they kind of run on that one. I know how I want to set it up. So once I've got this thing all up and kind of built, I'll then start doing the electronics. Because I know I've got LED lights to go on all the arms and the main arm, and then I've got 2 strobe lights I want to fit on the bottom, and then I've got to try and work out, the reason why these aren't glued on yet is I want to try and get a tiny small slip ring to fit on the bottom, so I can have some power to the cars itself. So as they're spinning, I want on the real thing they have lights at the bottom and the side, and to see if I can get some little mini servos to actually make the seats kind of go up and down. But that's nothing I'm thinking of at the minute. That's later down the road. But I'd like to get this as close to the real thing as possible. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me zoom the camera out and see if you can see like roughly the size of this at the moment. Bear in mind it's not on a trailer. So yeah, the main arm kind of comes up to there. Well, it'd actually be sitting about this high. So considering with me standing, I'm 6'2", so with me standing, that's going to be about there on me. And I've got the main arm, so it's pretty big. So as I said, I did scale this down slightly, only by about a few centimetres, purely because this main arm wouldn't fit in the room to spin round, and of course I want it to fit in the room. I want to play it indoors. I don't want to constantly be like, oh, I need to go outside. So I've just kind of scaled it down slightly, or just cut the measurements down, shall I say, because it's still kind of 1/14 scale. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Hope that's an okay video for you. I'll keep the updates coming. Thanks for watching.